Hey everyone, we're continuing right along with our geometry unit, and today's lesson, lesson 5, is going to be about line symmetry. So for starters, we really need to talk about, what line symmetry is and what it means. So we say that a shape has line symmetry if, sorry, little typo there, if it can be folded on a line so that its two parts match exactly. And we call this fold line the line of symmetry. And that line of symmetry divides the shape into two parts that are the same size and the same shape. So pretty much a mirror image of the other side. And so for example, here I have, this is just a sheet of paper, and this red line here, it would represent a line of symmetry. If I folded this paper on this, red line, the two sides would match evenly. They would be the same size. You shouldn't be able to see, the other side kind of poking out underneath the other one. They would match. They'd be identical. And so this paper here has line symmetry because it has at least one line of symmetry. Not all shapes and figures, though, have line symmetry, and these we call asymmetrical. So here, for example, I have a shape or a figure here of a check mark. And, if I were to fold the check mark along this line here, these sides would not match up because this side doesn't have the little tail part. If I were to, let me get my eraser out. If I were to fold it, say, on this side, like this. Okay, again, there's no little tail over here, so that part would stick out. And so because there's no way that I can fold this shape, I can't fold it on this line or this line, even if I were to, say if I folded it, in half like this side is a lot longer than this side. So this is an asymmetrical shape. It does not have any lines of symmetry. And you'll find that some shapes just don't. Now, on the other side, you can have shapes that have multiple lines of symmetry. So here on the square here, we see that there is one. Okay, if I folded the square here, these two sides would match up. Two. Okay, if I folded it in half like that piece of paper. Three. Okay, if I folded it along the other diagonal. And four. If I folded it, I always get the two mixed up. I think hamburger style, people would say, or hot dog style. I always get it confused. But if I folded it in half the other way, then all those sides, no matter which of these lines I folded on, all those sides would match. They'd be identical, same size, same shape. So a square has four lines of symmetry. And a circle is very special. You notice I actually didn't draw any lines on the circle because a circle has literally hundreds of lines of symmetry. You can imagine I could fold a circle on this line, if it was straight. I could fold it on this line, and these two sides would be equal. I could fold it on this line, and those two sides would be equal. I could fold it on this line, and this line, and this line. I mean, it literally goes on and on and on and on. A circle has, just some people say infinite. I say it has 360 different lines of symmetry because it has 360 degrees in a circle. But just understanding that circles have the most possible lines of symmetry out of any shape out there. So that's pretty cool. And then let's go ahead and do a couple of quick, exercises. Let's just try it out. So I've got a shape here. We would categorize this as an oval or a ellipse. It's a kind of an elongated circle. So how many lines of symmetry would this shape have? So take a second and think about, if we were to fold this, how many times or ways could we fold this shape to where the sides would be identical? So you probably, for starters, thought about just doing the line down the middle, okay? Because if we fold it in half like that, this side of the shape here would match this side of the shape here. Are there any other lines of symmetry? Okay, we could go across this way as well. Oops, it's really hard to draw straight lines. Let's see if I can fix that up a little bit. That's better. Okay, so yeah, if we fold it in half this way, okay, these sides would also match. Now, could I fold it on the diagonal? Okay. No, I actually couldn't, because if I folded it, these would not match up exactly. One side would actually stick out further than the other one. So this shape here has two lines of symmetry. And another way that you might be asked about line symmetry on tests or quizzes or assessments is that they might ask you, they might have a shape with a line already drawn in it, and then they'll ask you if this is the line of symmetry for the shape. And so here we've got a triangle. If you remember your previous lesson, you might recognize it as an isosceles triangle. And there's a red line going through the middle here. So the question says, does the red line show this shape's line of symmetry? Okay, and I would hope that, from what we already learned so far, that you would recognize that this is not the shape's line of symmetry. If I folded this shape on this red line, these sides would not match up at all. Okay, and so by recognizing that, we can figure out what exactly would the shape's line of symmetry be. And it would be down the middle here. So this would actually be the shape's line of symmetry. If I folded in half this way, okay, these sides would match up. So our answer here would be no. That does not show the line of symmetry. All right, that's it for today. Symmetry is a fairly, easy concept. It's just mirror images, and if an object can be folded into two identical pieces. So your activity today is actually to do that. I've included a document where you can print out some shapes, and those, so when you print them out, you cut them out, and there's some lines of symmetry already given on there, so you can try those to see if they are in fact lines of symmetry. And then you can play around and see if maybe you can find more lines of symmetry than the ones that are marked on the shapes. So that is it for today. I will see you guys later. Bye.